Good morning children, welcome back to your social science class. Today we will discuss politics lesson 2, diversity and discrimination. In our last chapter, what did we discuss? Yes, we learned about diversity and we also learned a term unity in diversity and it was coined by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Now you all know that India is a land of diversity. People speak different languages, they live together as a community. People from different caste, creed, religion, gender, etc. live together. So what do you see? Do we all get equal rights or do we get discriminated? So let's find out more about discrimination and understand this term in our new chapter, diversity and discrimination. As you all know that history and geography plays an important role in identifying the diversity of a place. There are 8 major religions in the world. Every single one of them is practiced in India. There are more than 1600 languages and that are people's mother tongues, and we have more than 100 dance forms. So what do you think? Is this diversity accepted the people all around the world? Do they celebrate it? No, this diversity is not always celebrated. This is because people feel safe and secure with people who look, talk, dress and think like us. However, diversity is sometimes misunderstood. This happens when people form negative opinion about those who are not like us. These are called prejudice. What are prejudice? Prejudice means to judge other people negatively or see them as inferior. For example, if we are thinking English is the best language and other languages are not important, we are judging these other languages negatively. As a result, we might not respect people who speak languages other than English. We can be prejudiced about many other things. People's religious beliefs, the region they come from, the clothes they wear, the accent they speak, the color of their skin, etc. Another important term we are going to learn in this chapter is stereotype. When we fix people into one pattern or type instead of looking at their special qualities and skills, these are called stereotype. What are stereotype? When we fix people into one pattern or type instead of looking at their special qualities and skills. For example, listen this statement, they don't cry. This statement, they don't cry, is associated with a boy or a girl. Boys don't cry or girls don't cry. Yes, boys don't cry. Even as a child, when boys fell and hurt themselves, the parents and other family members often console them. Oh, don't cry, you are a boy. Boys don't cry. Soon, every child starts believing that crying is a sign of weakness and as a boy, I'm not supposed to do so. He also feels that people may tease him or laugh at him if he cries in front of them. So he stops himself from doing so in front of others. Now, when we talk about stereotype, I would like to mention and ask you a question. Do you think all the people around the world are good? No, there are some good people, there are some bad people, and there are some stingy people, there are some generous people, etc. So, around the world, different kinds of people are there. And just because some people do something bad, it is not fair to think everyone will be the same. If we think like that, we create a stereotype. A stereotype prevents us from looking at people as unique individuals. I hope now you understood how discrimination takes place. When people act on their prejudice and stereotype, discrimination takes place. Discrimination can occur on the basis of caste, religion, language, community, gender, etc. Often, people face discrimination in schools and offices because they are poor. People are also discriminated against because they are disabled. Such people are called people with special needs. Look at this picture, children. What do you see? We see people who were earlier called disabled or handicapped. They were not allowed to be a part of a regular school. They were not allowed to have a regular social or cultural life. Was it fair? No. Now these people are termed as children with special needs. The word special has been added to break the stereotype. People's thinking and make them understand that they are also a part of our society and they are also like us that just have some special needs. Caste system was another example for discrimination. Under the caste system, communities were arranged as upper caste and lower caste. Those in the upper caste were considered as superior and those in the lower caste were considered as inferior. A certain group of people who were considered to be lower caste were also called untouchables. Untouchables were also called Dalits. Dalit means broken. They did not have the same rights as others in society. They are not allowed to enter the homes of the upper caste people and they were not allowed to take water from the public well and denied to enter the temples and they were not allowed to sit, eat and interact with people from the upper caste. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the father of the Indian Constitution, was the best known leader of the Dalits community. He was born into the Mahar caste, which was considered untouchable. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the first person from his caste who completed his college education and went to England and to become a lawyer. He encouraged the people to send their children to school and college and also to take up government jobs and fight the caste system. Our next topic is striving for equality. When the freedom fight was going on against British, people also included the fight against inequality which was existed in India. When India became a nation in 1947, our leaders too were concerned about the inequalities that was existed in India. The vision of the newly drafted Constitution of India to ensure that everyone is treated equally. As per the rules laid down in the Constitution, people are free to choose what work they want to do. The Constitution also abolished the concept of untouchability. Now, the practice of untouchability is a crime. The leaders who framed our Constitution underlined the importance of diversity in ensuring equality. Thus, India was declared a secular country where everyone has the freedom to practice their religion. However, people still face discrimination and inequality. Equality is a value that we have to keep striving for. It is not something which will come to us automatically. People's struggles and positive action by the government are necessary committed to make complete equality a reality for all Indians. Now we complete our chapter. All of you should read your textbook and complete your notes. We will see next time. Thank you, children.